Hello everyone,
Come on.
and welcome back to the Dog and Partridge that plays Venom Fine Craft Tales. If you haven't met him before, it's the world famous. He's not for turning. You certainly won't find him in any U-bend. It's the world famous Alan Partridge.
This is my brewmaster brother, Dave Parrish. Where's he come up with them? I don't know. Evening, bro.
Evening, bro. Not done any U-turns lately, have you?
No, I'm not doing any U-turns. My U-turns don't impact on the rest of the country anyway, do they?
Anyway,
how are you?
I'm not so bad, love.
Are we ready for some beers?
We are, love. Yeah, but I've had a slight problem in the last few weeks, and I really wanted to discuss with people today because they've got any problems. If you listen to our industrious leader lately, she told us to grow the pie so we can all have a bigger slice.
I think I know what's coming, viewers.
I've had a pie in the garden for a week, and I fell in the water, and
it's not growing, is it? He did phone me and said his pie's not growing.
What? I mean, what's going on? She got a standing ovation for that.
Did you really?
Yes. Anyway, let's get more important things. Beer! If you know how to grow pie, message me. If not, don't. Let's get on with some beer, bro.
I take it we've got a range of beers.
A range of beers from a range of suppliers across the bar.
Lovely jubbly. Where are we starting, bro?
And we're going to go to Ireland. We're going to go to those people that get brewed.
Right then, this is the one, isn't it? This one you give me here, isn't it? It's Big Secret Pale Ale Foundation Beer Kit.
Yes.
One of the world's most highly sought after hop varieties is Vic Secret. Grown in Australia, expect a dry hop charge to impure pure pineapple flavours.
Right.
And aromas with a little dank pine.
Dank pine.
Sounds good, isn't it?
What's a dank pine, bro?
Well, it's moist.
Moist.
A modern pale ale beer, which ferments with a clean yeast, blah 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 blah. Enough of that. 5.2.
There you go. £31.50, quite fairly dear, but everything, most extract kits are getting that way these days.
Yes.
This is their foundation range, so you just get 3 bottles of malt extract.
Okay.
And then you get hop tea bags to add.
Do you need to add anything to it?
No.
No enhancers or anything like that? Cool. Lovely. Well, so at least it's all in there, isn't it? Ooh. Right.
You get any pineapple?
Absolutely none.
Me neither.
I mean, it's...
Any dank pine?
Well, it's a bit piney, isn't
It
it?
is a bit piney, isn't it? It's very dank.
It's also not very clear, but I'm assuming that could be something to do with the temperature crashing.
Yeah, temperature crash, cold days, I've got it in the fridge outside.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the pine notes to it, though. Shall we go in?
Go in.
Cheers, folks.
That's not bad, actually.
It's not bad. Let me just take another slurp.
Go for it, sir. Go for it, sir.
I can see what I mean about the pineapple, you know. A little bit.
I can't not liking that Pinot Colada lager.
No, it's not like that slap in your face, but it has certainly got those pine and pineapple hints to it.
I suppose it has now.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if that's because it's been put there in your head.
Don't let me oversell that because it's not strong at all, is it? It's a nice drinking beer. That's
It's a nice drinking beer. Unlike that Pinot Colada, I couldn't live with it, I'm afraid, from Mangrove Jacks, and it had to go southward.
It's quite a nice dry palate in the end, isn't it?
It is actually. It's quite a nice dry afternoon to it. It's fairly easy drinking. It's fairly smooth for an extract kit. Yeah, it does nearly what it says in the blog. Yeah.
What are you going to score that one, bro?
Do you know, it's a good standard, a reasonable drinking beer. It's nothing unusual to blow your socks off, but at the same time, it's not really nothing bad.
It's a solid drinking beer. You can go in and just have a few of these before you start something different.
Definitely not a 10 out of 10, but
not
it's
for me either.
Close. I reckon probably 9, really.
That's a good 9.
It's a good 9. Good solid 9.
Yeah. There you go. Lovely jubbly.
Lovely jubbly.
Where are we next, bro?
We're off to Malt Miller.
Which one is
and,
it? Is this the Acne Brewery?
Yeah, the Acne Brewery and the Malt Miller. Well, Acne Brewery have been to Malt Miller, or Malt Miller have been to Acne Brewery, one of the two. And they've brewed this.
Oh, yes. This fellow here. Look at that. You see that on the old thing here? This is Acne Boogie Van IPA.
Yeah.
In one of these nice tins with these nice designs on.
Yeah.
Like that.
Quite nice. I don't know if they do actually sell it across the bar, or it's one of these crafty places that just sell in tins these days. There's quite a few of them about these days.
There is indeed. So this is Hackney Brewery's flagship IPA,
Yes.
with a nod to the tradition of West Coast IPAs. A heavy dry hop schedule and a soft mouthfeel. It also has one of the front on the. Hang on a minute. Sorry, do apologise. It also has 1 foot in the door of the East Coast. Oh, I see. East Coast, West Coast.
East Coast, West Coast.
Okay, we have got.
It's both. It's in the middle, isn't it?
It's in the middle, isn't it?
It's a middle coast.
It's a 5.4. Yeah. Anything else you need to know?
No, not really. Apart from when we get tasting it, I'll tell you what we did in the brewing process.
Okay.
But let's go with the two taste first.
Oh, are we tasting theirs first? See what.
Yeah, let's taste theirs
see what
first.
it brewed like.
Yeah. This is supposed to be an hazy. It's supposed to be unfiltered, unfined.
Well, it's quite clear for an hazy, isn't
It
it?
is,
To be
I
honest.
said. Yeah. Your bit is. Mine seems more.
Because you get the bit out of the bottom of the
I've got
can.
the bit at the bottom. But you have to shake it up.
I got
first.
the
It
top
doesn't
bit,
say
and
that on the bottom
quite
of the can,
frankly,
does it?
mine's
It does say drink fresh.
really clear.
I've had it a while, to be fair.
Okay, cheers. It's nice.
Yeah.
East Coast, West Coast. I get that. Yeah.
East Coast, West Coast, fairly dry on the back of the tongue. Nice piney notes, tropical flavours. Yeah.
Not overly punchy,
Not over punchy, no.
but nice. You could quite happily quaff that, couldn't you?
Quite happy to
Yeah.
go for that.
Okay.
Now then,
Right, that's theirs.
let's see what mine's like then. Now then, this is more probably along the hazy lines that you're probably looking for.
That's easy.
That's easy. Now, you had to do something in the brewing process or in the fermentation process
Okay.
to achieve what they wanted you to achieve with this particular beer. So we'll take a short break and we'll go to the fermentation room to see what happened.
Oh, back soon.
Yes, and here it is, the Firmzilla. Why have we gone for Firmzilla this time? Well, we've got the Boogie van in there, and as we just said, the instructions are quite precise. Here's the Boogie van, you get it in cans. But the main part of the instructions comes to the fermenting stage. They say you've got to draw it off the yeast. Now, you could siphon it out of one fermenter, put it in another fermenter, but then you're supposed to add hops daily and draw some of them off as well. So this is why I've gone for the Firmzilla this time, because it's got this catchment area down here. We can open a valve, let the yeast out, and then put the hops in. But first we need to chill it to 14 degrees. So I'll show you in a minute just how we're going to do that. So it's a bit problems to know, but what I've done, I've had a t-shirt in the freezer. I've then got some of these little baby ice packs. You've all seen them, you've all put them in your pack up, etc. I've made a little double the t-shirt, put the ice packs in there, hopefully chill that down overnight for somewhere around 14 degrees. I have got a little thermometer on the front there. It will probably bear the brunt of the cold, so I'll give it a while before I check the temperature. But hopefully we'll get it down there, and then we can release the yeast, and we'll be back to show you how we're going to do it. All the sediments now set them nicely in the bottom of the chamber here, so I'm going to lift this handle and get the sediment and the yeast into here. Let's see, I haven't done this before, so, and it's fairly stiff, and there it comes. Whoa! That's amazing. I think I've got quite a bit there. Shut it again. There's the yeast. Still a little bit in there, so I'm going to have another go. Yeah, make sure I've got it all. Now I'm going to add some hops, and then do the same again. Shut it down, and then release the some hops. There you go, folks. That's like my new Firmzilla, bro.
Well, there you go.
I have to draw off the yeast there, and then try and draw some hops, which is nearly impossible in the heat. But hey,
And we get this.
and we get this.
Ooh.
Now I don't know if it's meant to make it any smoother or any less grassy. They did say that in the notes when you take the yeast off there.
Okay.
So yeah.
Right. Well.
Or I'm getting more of a
Getting
tropical
more of a
smell.
hit. Yes. Yeah. Everything you expect from a West Coast
I can
IPA, to be honest.
almost
Yeah.
taste the juiciness.
I'm going straight in. Hold that front door.
Oh, ho, ho.
Now, controversially,
Yeah.
I think it's better than theirs.
think mine's stronger, as in the fact that there is more punch going on. This is probably because it's been stored in the corner can, and but I'm getting a lot more dryness from them centre hops there.
Yeah,
I'm getting a great big bowl of fruit, really.
Yeah, I mean, your stone fruits, your punchiness, your dryness on the tongue, it's all there. It's everything you want from that.
Yeah.
That's cracking.
That's cracking.
Just going back to the original then, do we think we've probably left it too long before
Probably
we
left
drank the
it
can?
too long in the can, to be fair. It doesn't say any...
Sell-by date or anything.
Best before 11:22, so we're just within.
Or just within.
Just within that 11:22, so yeah, it's probably getting towards the end there.
Yeah, but that is cracking.
Yeah.
Everything you want from it.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Believe this one wasn't that cheap, was it? It's £45. So
That's with 2 cans.
That's quite an expensive kit, isn't it?
Yeah, there is quite a lot of hops going in. You get 100 kilos of 4 different varieties of hops, and you put that 100 kilos on the dry hopping stage in consecutive days.
Right, okay.
Yeah, then you get this.
That's fantastic. It's a 10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10 for me as well.
That means you go on the board.
That means you can go on the board. The 2022 all-grain beer kits of Partridge.
The ever increasing list of all grain kit bits.
We've got one side full. We're going to, we look through the video, start filling the other side, and the water will appear at the end of the year.
Cracking.
Cracking.
I can see a few of those disappearing.
5.4 though, bro.
Well, most things you brew these days seem to be over 5%. So,
Well, I mean, this one isn't.
But you know.
Talking to the next one, I'm going to the Worcester Hop Shop next.
And we'll sort of show.
For another all-grain kit. So this could go on the board possibly as well, you never know.
That's this one here, isn't it?
Yes.
What's it called, bro? Because I can't see on here.
Oh, this is look on the pamphlet.
Alright. This is a Wadworth JCB style. WHS Wadworth shop. It's quite hard to read because the printout's on a picture, but it's a recipe. It's amber, it's robust, complex. Ooh, I say it's all going on here, isn't it?
I think
wonderfully smooth, nutty and malty.
Nutty and malty. This time of the year, we're moving into dark beer range. Nutty and malty is what we want.
And how heavy did you say this was?
4.8 this comes in at.
Okie dokie.
So Wadworth is probably an old style brewery. They did 6X. I've never had their JCB style.
No, me neither. I remember drinking Wadworth 6X on a night out quite a lot.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Now that is dark.
It's a lot lighter when you hold
it's
it
a
to
bit
light,
more
but it's a dark amber, isn't it?
Yes, all bordering on red.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go for the
It's got
nose.
a nose to it. It's going to be less subtle than that other one we just tried.
I'm not getting a lot of anything, really.
Oh, I am. I'm getting quite a lot of maltiness going on. Rich
I am now.
caramel maltiness and
I'm getting now some swirl
a little bit of roastness in there as well.
Caramel, definitely.
Caramel, roast and malt,
Right.
fireside.
Okay, he's moved straight to Christmas. Here we go. Cheers. Oh, I'm going in again.
I think you need to do after that one to get your palate used to it.
Good God, that's quaffable as well.
Oh man, that's lovely, smooth, rich.
This time of year, especially with a beer, you don't want a necessarily refreshing beer. You want a beer that hugs you.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is a beer that hugs you.
That's fireside type stuff.
It is. That's lovely, and it's got all those things. It's got that kind of smoky, burnt, nutty, rounded feel to it. That's cracking.
Yeah, it's cracking. 10 out of 10 again for me.
10 out of 10 for me.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is more traditional, a lot more traditional than the Boogie
Oh, yes.
obviously. Both completely different styles. But this is what beer's about. It's mixing up all those styles.
Oh, yes.
Not just sticking with one thing.
I can see that working next to your new fire.
I might have indulged that in the other night.
Right, is that it for tonight's one, the Zenbet Bro?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Shall I tell the viewers what's coming next?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm not drunk myself into oblivion on that. Yes.
Right then, we've got Mangrove Jack's Red Ale.
Yes. That's a beer kit, obviously, from Mangrove Jacks.
And
I
it's red
don't
ale.
think we've done the red before. It just says red ale.
Okay. Right then, this is a big word. Daft Cat Brewing and Malt Miller Oatmeal Stout. Oh, oatmeal stout. We're moving into them dark beers, aren't we?
Yes, another one of these collabs. So Daft Cat and Brewing and Malt got together, and they've released a recipe together of oatmeal stout.
And Love Brewing Cornish Is that Lifesavers?
It is indeed so, yes.
Cornish Lifesavers. That's not one I've heard of before.
That's a new one from Love Brewing.
Okay.
Love Brewing brought out some new kits. I've done a couple of them. I haven't done all of them because basically the same malt extract and then just had a different hop.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
a bit
you're
lazy,
going to
really.
need a big punchy hop to change the flavour in the fire. Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, yeah, that's what's coming next time. If you don't want to miss, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
do it now. If you're on Facebook, get over there. Just subscribe. Don't have to watch us, just subscribe. We need to get 2,000.
Thanks to all those people that have, and thanks for all your lovely comments. Thank you very much.
I did see one of our older videos. As time goes past, our older videos, the longer they stay on YouTube, the more views you get. I got 4,000 views.
Yeah, that's because you put my name in the title.
Oh, did I?
And some poor people on YouTube looking for Alan Partridge videos suddenly see this fat bloke reviewing beer.
Only gone that far.
Also, we do look quite a bit younger on some of those videos.
I don't know what you're talking about. Still the same. If not more handsome and more slender.
He's had too much to drink. Well then, bro, is that it?
That's about it from this time. So it's a goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from him.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
To the king!
To the king.